Looks like a barley wine. That's good.
Hey, I'm Adam.
I'm Brian.
Back with another episode of Buds and Suds.
So we recently did Life. Now we're doing Lavish Life. So I thought we'd go ahead and break this one out because we have Bourbon County coming up soon. I mean, not too soon, but they've already announced what's going to be released this year. And instead of doing just a plain old barley wine, they're doing a barley wine with coffee. And I love Life, the regular barley wine, or at least the barrel-aged barley wine from Listermann. So I thought, well, let's get a coffee version and just see if it's any good, because I mean, we probably won't get the barley wine in our region. If we do, it's going to be hard to come by, and so I'll probably have to trade for it. And why trade for it if it's not going to be any good? I mean, everything, Bourbon County is good, right?
Yeah. But, sure.
But anyway, so I just thought we'd do this in anticipation of that, just to get us pumped for it. So again, Listermann out of Cincinnati, Ohio, 10.5%. This is not part of their triple digit series, so it must not have quite reached 1.1 as far as their gravity. But anyway, it's up there, 10.5.
All right.
Let's do it.
Has that beautiful dark,
looks like a barley wine.
Yeah, that dark brown, like purplish color. Head's dissipated.
All right, let's get the nose
there.
So all I get's barley wine so far.
Yeah.
And it smells a lot like Life did, just barrel-aged barley wine. It smells robust.
There may be just
dark fruits.
Just a little more roastiness to
Are you
it
getting
there.
Okay.
But I wouldn't say that I would be like, oh yeah, there's coffee, but
so it could just be a little more malt, maybe.
Yeah,
it's hard to tell.
It smells like you said. It smells like your typical barley wine of the candied sugar, brown sugar, dark fruits, raisin, plum, fig. But it's a little more maybe robust, or it smells wonderful. Cheers.
Okay, I get a little bit of coffee. It's not overly bitter. First, I get the sweet, the typical dark fruit, and a little bit of brown sugar. But then I get a little bit, just a little coffee, not a lot. Oh, I should have said this is Kopi Luwak. I didn't say that, did I? Is that going to come out your nose?
No.
Yeah. So this is Kopi Luwak coffee that was added, and just like Life, it's barrel aged.
Yeah, this is very well done. I'm very pleased with this. I was very nervous how the taste would go together.
I am too.
The coffee is subtle, and it's kind of, for me, I get it after the big barley wine flavors.
It's kind of like an added flavor.
Yeah, it is.
Which is what I was hoping for, because I love barley wine, love barrel-aged barley wine.
Yeah.
And adding coffee to that really could have screwed it up. And
it's like it's sitting on the back of my tongue after the sip. It's a very complex array of flavors that as it passes over the tongue, but yeah, you get all that, the brown sugar, the caramel, the toffee, the dark fruits of raisin and fig and plum, and then then there's something, and you're like, what is it? Oh, it's the coffee. Yeah.
Now, some of you might say, well, Kopi Luwak, I kind of expected that to be in the forefront, but you really don't in a barley wine. You don't want it to cover up the typical barley wine flavor. So I agree with you. I like it a lot.
And this is sugary sweet to me.
It is.
Even more than a typical barley wine. I'm getting almost like the Muscovado sugar or something like that. There's it almost tastes like when you put sweetener in a coffee. It kind of has that sweetness to it as well, which I like.
I was going to say, like, overly sweet to you?
No, I like it.
Okay, because I get sweet. It's not like super sweet, but I get sweetness.
Yeah, I mean it really comes across as a distinct flavor to me, like a sugary flavor, which I like. Don't get me wrong. It's just part of the more complexity of this beer as it goes from the barley wine flavors. Then I get this kind of sweetness. And then the coffee finish, and I really dig it.
Yeah, I like it a lot too.
I'm going for 5.
That's exactly right.
Yeah,
that's really good. So maybe Bourbon County barley wine with coffee won't be so bad after all.
If they can do something similar, even if it's close to this, it's worth trying. If they exceed this, then it's definitely worth trading to get.
Yeah, I'm very pleased with this, and I was hoping it would be good.
Yeah,
it exceeded my expectation. But again, Kopi Luwak, you kind of expected it to be a little more in the forefront, but
I don't think it would have been good had it been. I think the fact that, like, it tastes like, if you take a coffee and then you load it with adjunct, like if you load it with creamer and sugar and stuff, so that, it's almost more of a desserty drink than it is coffee. That's kind of like, not that I'm saying it's bad, I'm just saying that's what it is. Like the coffee definitely takes the background. Like you put a bunch of crap in it to flavor it up.
I was going to say,
which works for this.
I was going to say more like you take a beer and then add a little coffee to it instead of taking a coffee and add a bunch of other stuff to it. But either way,
you get what I'm
half full,
saying.
half empty, whatever you want to call it. But I dig it.
But it's not like coffee with a little bit of barley wine and bourbon and all. Oh, speaking of the bourbon character, I guess it's definitely there. The bourbon barrel as well.
Yeah.
Heat wise, I'm not the 10.5. I don't know. I mean, it's very easy drinking, as you can tell how fast it's going down.
Yeah, I recently had, and you did too, the Bourbon County barley wine 2013. And frankly, I think that just a standard barrel aged version of this, it would hold up to it.
Yeah.
So that's why I thought it might be comparable. I should have saved it for a side by side, but
no, this is tasty.
It was worth it. I'm glad we did it.
Thanks for getting that.
Yeah, no problem.
Anything else? As always, guys, if you can be you love the beer you have. Thanks.